Hi there, I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. Let's talk about what we have going on in the tropical Atlantic today. You can see here we still have Dexter. We're continuing the track out in the North Atlantic, and plus a few other areas definitely want to continue to keep a very keen eye on. First, let's talk about the one closest to the United States, and that's this low risk off of the coast of the Carolinas. Reality is it is a low risk for a reason. It's not terribly organized. We're not seeing much here on satellite and radar, and even has been knocked down from what we were seeing at this time yesterday. Now, there is this trough that does extend off of it, though, back towards the west. And this said trough is increasing showers across the first coast and really overall the state of Florida, plus a broad area of low pressure trying to form up across South Florida with that. And that's going to be kind of kicking onshore showers as we go ahead, especially into Friday over towards Saturday along our eastern seaboards from southern through central Florida and yes, across the first coast as well, including Duval, St. Johns, and Flagler County. Be looking at waves of rainfall throughout the day here on Friday over towards Saturday. Maybe even see a few strong and severe thunderstorms mixed in there. So this won't be a full-on tropical system, but it definitely is going to have that tropical atmosphere with it, with those rounds of rain, and not just your isolated kind of sea breeze type storms, but one round after another. And you can see here over the course of the next 48 hours, we're going to be looking at some spots along the immediate coast. Could see as much as 2 to 4 with isolated locales, upwards of 5 inches of rainfall. Once again, due to this very humid, thick atmosphere with that instability on top of that. So even that threat of a tropical system forming off towards the north and east, that's going to move off towards the north, and it's going to be more about this tropical atmosphere over the state of Florida. Sea surface temperatures are warm enough, especially for that latent heat energy to be evaporated out of our oceans, helping influence those chances of those showers being pumped on shore. So if you are across the state of Florida, be ready for some increasing showers and thunderstorms from Miami to Jacksonville along our east coast here. Looking off towards the North Atlantic, though, we have tropical storm Dexter. Yeah, Dexter's still cruising along, but you know what you can see here on a satellite imagery? It really is becoming exposed. The upper level convective clouds are being pushed towards the east of the low level center. Classic indicator that shear is really getting wrapped up in this, and it's starting to go extra tropical. And you can even see here a little bit closer on our satellite imagery, the low level center is actually located right about in there, and that shear is coming along and just kind of kicking all that convection towards the north and east as it races away. So unless you are a sailor in the wrong spot in the North Atlantic there, no one's really being directly impacted. But want to watch for our friends across the UK, maybe over towards Iceland, are going to start to feel some effects from this in the extended outlook. Here's our system out in the main formation region. It is not impressive at this time. There is a moderate risk of development, and if anything does pop out of it, I think it would probably turn towards the north and stay relatively weak. Our eyes are behind it, and you can even see some of our long-range guidance trying to pick up on a swirl right in there, a wave kind of developing off of the coast of Africa. And even if we go beyond that, so right here we're looking actually, now mind you, this is 270 hours out, heading out to the 19th and to the 20th of August. So actually this is specifically the 18th, excuse me. These are our ensembles, what I call the spaghettios. And it shows you kind of the different members within the model, and it gives you confidence if something's going to form or not. So it's not just one operational model. It's this big diffuse area. And some of the model is indicating, you know, something could form closer to the coast of Florida or out to sea, but most of the guidance does agree that something is likely to develop as we go ahead into mid-August. So about a week and a half to 2 weeks from now. You know what? That's not a surprise. It is that time of year. We are heading towards the peak of tropical season. So to have a storm out there is not out of the question. The big question comes when how strong and if any land area is going to be impacted, which once we do see something develop and it forms up, we'll have a much better idea. So of course, for more information on that and everything else going on in the tropics out here, check out firstcoastnews.com/Hurricane Central. You can get the latest information on what's happening out in the Atlantic. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta.